Thierry Henry against Ireland going to World Cup, where our uncle used
in 2009.
Do you know that Ireland actually petitioned World Football? Like,
FIFA.
They should replay that.
Yes,
match,
yes.
But unfortunately,
but that is it. Now
that's what VR came to solve.
Remember Luis Diaz's goal against Tottenham in 2023?
Yes.
He scored a very good goal. It wasn't offside. VR intervened wrongly.
How?
And again, there was also
How
miscommunication
now?
from the referees who were using the technology.
Chelsea versus Barcelona, 2008-2009 Champions League, where Chelsea were practically robbed.
Chelsea.
At some point,
no.
Michael Ballack chased that referee down. Like, okay, what's going on now?
Even when football matches are being played, are we not still always complaining that VR did not see this, VR did not see this?
Let me land now.
As VR giving us a finality to issues on the field of play.
Kovacic fouled one Arsenal player. Then Bernardo Silva fouled another Arsenal player.
Yes.
And it was very obvious that this is a red card foul. They never called the referee to come and check. Whose fault is that? Is that the fault of the technology? Or the guys who were behind the screen?
Before VR, referees made their decision on the field of play.
On
They
spot.
don't have to wait.
Which they were very prone to
Yeah.
error. Welcome to another amazing episode of the Honourable Football Diaries, the football podcast where banter meets bold take and no position is offside. Are you a fan of the entertaining tiki-taka, conservative counter-attack, pragmatic pack-the-ball style of play? Do you belong to the English Premier League, La Liga, French Ligue 1, the Italian Serie A, Bundesliga, above all, our very own, the Nigerian Professional League? We've got you covered on Honourable Football Diaries. Following the deployment of technology in modern-day football, the video assistant referee was deployed about 8 years ago to assist referees in officiating. However, the issue still persists. Some believe VAR has actually ruined the game, while some fans believe VAR has helped in terms of officiating. Video assistant referee dilemma: has it helped or has it ruined the beautiful game of football? Discussing this amazing topic with me, I'm bringing back the analyst again on Honourable Football Diaries. The analyst is like you are now a regular customer on Honourable Football Diaries.
Oh yes.
Welcome to Honourable Football Diaries.
Thank you very much.
Is this your fourth
it's a
or
pleasure.
fifth time?
This is my fourth time.
Wow.
This
Welcome
is my
on
fourth
board.
time. Thank you so much for inviting me again.
Thank you. So, do you think VR has ruined the game or it has helped the game?
VR has not helped the game. Shocker.
That means it has
My shocker, it has damaged the game.
Wow.
Not ruined, it has damaged the game.
Well, why do you say so?
Oh, there are many reasons. When last did you watch football and you were excited?
I'm always excited watching football.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Why do you
When
think-
last did they score a goal and you celebrated fully without the fear of VR?
I'm used to it. I'm adapted to it. Technology is meant to help the game. Technology is meant to help our lives, not to ruin our lives.
But did you grow up seeing it like that?
The fact that I didn't grow up using phone, but I'm using phone. In those days, people used to write letters.
But when we celebrated goal scored, we can jump, scream, shout. But now, you will jump, but you hold your peace. You say,
you think a team should be robbed, while a team should suffer.
But we know that
That's the essence of VR.
football cannot always be fair, 100%.
Life
And
generally is not
we all
easy.
know that. At least we can say that previously, before VR, even referees will make mistakes. I can give you, for example, I can give you even before the goal line technology. Look at Lampard's goal against Germany in 2010, and it wasn't fair. But they continued like that now.
That's because there was no technology in the game, and it was obvious. If that was. I think England, they were losing that game 2-0,
3-1
3-1, and Lampard
scored.
So that just killed. Was it 3-1 or 2-1?
3-1.
Okay. So imagine if that goal had been counted for them. So that's why VR was brought. You know, at some point, UEFA under Michel Platini, they had to even have referees on the line.
Line referees, yes.
Line referees.
Yes.
Imagine they practically turned the game to like almost 6 referees.
But
now they brought in technology to help us.
all right, how has it helped?
So the question is,
How has it helped?
technology has helped.
Our analysis is on VR in itself,
That's technology.
and not the technology can also be goal line technology.
Yes, now.
But our pointer is on the VR in
the
itself.
VR technology.
Yes,
How has it helped the
yes.
game? Let me explain something to you. Technology, right? Go take this to the bank. Technology is meant to help solve a problem.
Yes.
But it's just like AI. But at the back of every technology, there is a human being.
Of course.
So if a human being is interpreting that technology wrongly, is that the fault of the technology? No. The technology has shown clearly that this is this. But for one reason or the other, the human intervention still says otherwise.
But what's VR? VR is video assistant refereeing. Meaning that it is still technology.
Yes,
it is technology, but assisted technology.
Who interprets it?
Assisted technology.
Who interprets
of
it
course,
now?
referees.
So, whose fault?
It's
still human error.
It's not. It might not necessarily be human error.
Remember.
Okay, let's
going to
look at
2010.
Okay.
I'll give you three examples.
All right.
The Lampard goal against Germany.
Yeah.
World Cup 2010.
Yeah.
The goal that was wrongly cancelled.
Yes.
In fact, I can continue.
Yes.
Liverpool Chelsea. Do you know Liverpool Chelsea 2004 2005? You know Jose Mourinho, my guy, had congratulated Rafa Benitez.
All right.
Post match, do you know what Mourinho said? I will continue to argue it all my life. This is the only match I played where no goal was scored, but I was knocked out. That imagine if VAR had been used. Thierry Henry against Ireland, going to World Cup. We know the gist where our uncle used
in 2009. Yeah,
2009.
He assisted the goal with his hand.
Do you know that Ireland actually petitioned World Football? Like,
FIFA.
They should replay that.
Yes,
match,
yes.
Unfortunately,
but that is it. Now
that's what VAR came to solve. And
but VAR has not solved that problem.
How?
Oh, it hasn't solved that problem.
You
okay, let's look at Luis Diaz. Remember Luis Diaz's goal against Tottenham in 2023.
Yes.
He scored a very good goal. It wasn't offside.
Yes.
But look at it. Even VAR that was supposed to
explain the scenario. How VAR intervened.
VAR did not even VAR intervened wrongly.
How?
And again, there was also miscommunication from the referees who were using the technology.
Technology is meant to help you.
Yes. Okay. Now you said the technology, right? Is meant to assist, yes. But there are times when even this technology has failed. I'll give you an example. Okay. Do you remember? As an Arsenal fan, of course you know where I'm going to. Anthony Gordon's goal. Okay. Now, do you remember that our former player who made that cross? What's his name? This guy that went, he's at Newcastle currently. Arsenal's former player. He's in Newcastle. He was the one who made that cross.
I can't remember his name.
But even the technology could not decide whether the ball had crossed the line or not. But the ball had crossed the line. But because he could not judge from which particular angle.
Can I ask you a question?
So now, whose fault is that? Is it the referee or the technology?
On Newcastle game, you know their excuse. Like I said, does technology speak? Does VAR speak to anybody? Just answer that question.
But it shows something.
Wait.
It shows a way.
Does it speak?
It doesn't necessarily speak because it can't speak.
Good. But what it showed, we saw it on screen. What did you see?
I saw a ball that had crossed the line.
You saw?
Ball that had crossed the line before the cross came into.
You saw ball that had
crossed
the line. What they showed us on screen, not while in motion, the playback, what did you see? Me, I saw that the ball had gone. But what did the guys interpreting it? What did they see? They said the ball had not gone. Whose fault? Not VAR.
The thing is that even
technology for that.
Technology remained no. The technology remained inconclusive.
How?
Oh yes.
How?
Because they could not decide which camera angle to follow.
Whose fault is still that? That's not the fault of the technology.
It's the fault of the technology because at the end of the day, it's
not
solving the problem.
Is it technology that will place camera on the stadium in the stadium for you?
Yes, okay. But technology should show us a correct angle.
Okay, let me tell you.
But technology failed in that case.
If the cameras in the stadium were not enough, how does that concern the technology? Technology, and as a matter of fact, right? You just said what you saw when the game was played back was that ball had passed the line.
That is my own interpretation.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it showed that it was inconclusive. At the end of the day, it showed it was inconclusive.
They were not convinced.
It showed it was inconclusive.
But what you and I saw
was that Arsenal fans,
even people who were not Arsenal fans,
yes, is that it had gone. It had crossed the line before he made the cross.
Remember Arsenal versus Barcelona Champions League. Sorry, before I go to Arsenal Barcelona. Chelsea versus Barcelona, 2008-2009 Champions League, where Chelsea were practically robbed.
I think VAR would have solved that problem for Chelsea.
At some point,
no.
Michael Ballack chased that referee down. Like, okay, what's going on now? You know, those are the scenarios that brought in VAR back. Arsene Wenger, when Arsenal lost to Barcelona 05-06 Champions League, do you know that Arsene Wenger believed that Belletti's goal Is it Belletti or Eto'o?
No, it was Eto'o.
One of the
Eto'o's
goals was offside.
Offside, yes. VAR should have done something that it hasn't done.
Okay, what?
This is the thing. We are still debating it. Wait, I'm coming now. I'm
Are you
coming.
using Premier League to
No, I'm not
because,
just
because
wait,
we've
coming.
had little or no wait now.
Yeah.
Champions League, even this recently concluded Club World Cup, La Liga. I'm not sure we have issues with VAR.
Oh, it's because you're not following it.
It's
because you didn't follow it. It's because the attention is on Premier League. No.
Has always been bad.
No, see, this is one thing that VAR should have done. See, naturally, we ought not to be. Do you know the reason why VAR was brought in?
Do you remember?
I'm coming.
On
Hold on.
Arsenal versus Man City.
Hold on.
Do you remember that tackle?
We'll come there. I know the tackle you're talking about. Hold on. See, this is the thing that VAR should have done. VAR should have given us a finality to anything. We're not going to be debating it. I'm coming to that tackle. Hold on. No. Now, I don't know if you remember that Ivan Toney's goal when he scored in 2023 playing for Brentford against Arsenal. I'll give you the scenario.
Okay.
This was the scenario. This guy was offside, Nogard, who is now in Arsenal anyway, who is now made an assist to Ivan Toney. But Nogard in himself was already in an offside position. Even Ivan Toney was also committed a foul while scoring that goal. Yes, while scoring the goal. Nogard played the cross. Ivan Toney scored the goal and even committed a foul. But look at what VAR did. VAR did not even look at the offside,
let alone the foul.
Yes, and is that a finality? Are we not wait, I'm coming. Even when football matches are being played, are we not still always complaining that VAR did not see this, VAR did not see this? Has it given us, I know, just a minute, has VAR given us a finality to issues on the field of play?
Let me respond to you. Underline what I said. VAR is a technology. You know, how you interpret technology is you. Just like AI. AI is garbage in, garbage out. If you type rubbish, AI will give you rubbish. As long as there is a human intervention behind the scene, people tend to be mischievous. Let me land now. You said Ivan Toney, right? Were they even called to come and review it?
Oh, yes, they reviewed it. Oh,
wait now.
Yeah.
Was the referee? Because
the referee was called.
So as long as the referee reviewed and the referee felt nothing happened,
that's the
not
issue.
The fault of the technology.
No. It's still the fault of the technology.
How would you have expected technology to work?
That's the thing.
You know,
this is the fallacy in what you are. This is the weakness rather in what you are saying. See, why bring technology into the game when we are still going to continue, like when we are still debating even previous issues? Let's look at football without technology. We had 2 linesmen, right? We had a center referee. I don't know if you remember that match that got Ten Hag sacked. Now, Matthijs de Ligt was said to have fouled Dan Ings in that particular match. Now, it is, when you look at it, you cannot even conclude by what you are seeing whether he actually did, because the contact was very minimal for a foul, and that interpretation by VAR. Because
VAR does not interpret.
VAR does, because when you see contact,
no,
wait, hold on. Yes, it shows you.
It allows
but
you
when
like a replay.
Yes, that's the thing.
That's
but
VAR.
when you see a contact yourself, when you see a contact, you that you are a referee.
Okay, you want VAR to recommend that that's a red card, boom. That's a yellow card, boom. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what VAR should do.
Okay.
If it is actually solving any problem.
Which of the football leagues are they doing that?
In tennis, he's doing that.
I said,
in tennis, in rugby, he's doing that.
Which football league?
For football, see, football is complex than these other sports, and that's why for football is associated with this emotion, with so many things that we know. When it's spontaneity that comes with football. Look at when goals are scored, we'll celebrate. But now, goals are scored, you can hear 6 minutes. The referee is still checking for. Yes, now do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy that?
No,
do you enjoy that? When I remember when Nigeria played Tunisia against in the African Cup of Nations in 2022, and Alex Iwobi, which you lost one goal to you. I still feel, and I can still say that match, that foul was not a red card foul, and it was wrong interpretation by the referee and by the technology in itself.
Immediately Iwobi did that foul. In fact, I sat down on this same spot. in this studio. And I shook my
It
head.
was
Oh my
minimal.
God.
It was very minimal.
It was not minimal.
It was minimal.
We will show that tackle at the end of this episode. Don't let us argue.
It was minimal.
I watched that match.
It was minimal. I watched the match that day. I cried after that match because I knew that it was not a red card.
Did Iwobi complain?
Iwobi didn't complain because, of course, he cannot start complaining. He doesn't want to cause any problem on the field of play now.
But anyways, like I said, what you want does not mean that's what the administrators of the game. That does not mean that's what they will do. What does VAR do? What is he expected to do? He's expected to assist the referees in officiating. At least let's have almost let every decisions be aided and be guided correctly, right?
Yes.
Manchester City versus Arsenal. I don't know whether it was last season or it was 2 seasons ago. I think we drew that match. I think the one we played 2-2. I can't really remember. Even Chelsea versus Arsenal, the one we played, is it 4-4 or 2-2? Which we came.
I think it was the 0-0. The Declan Rice one that you're talking about. So
there was one which Kovacic fouled one Arsenal player. Then Bernardo Silva fouled another Arsenal player.
Yes.
And the replace, it was very obvious that this is a red card foul. They never called the referee to come and check. Whose fault is that? Is that the fault of the technology? Or the guys who were behind the screen monitoring it? So you cannot really blame the technology. Is the technology working? Because as long as they are showing us replay, which we are seeing that, oh my God, are these people blind? So it's not the technology that is at fault. It is the fault of the guys behind the scene, So and that's where I blame administrators. It's like some matches are decided
And that's my point exactly. My point exactly from what you just said now is this, right? If everything is still subject to our own interpretation, why bring the VR in itself? Because before VR, so wait, I'm coming. Before I do.
Do you follow ChatGPT end to end, or you modify some of it?
I modify it. But wait, that is the.
So how you interpret it? It's your cup of tea.
But that's the problem. Before VR, referees made their decision on the field of play. They don't have to wait.
Which they were very prone to errors.
Wait, it was not that much. It wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. It is debated.
Look at Henry's
it can be debated.
now.
Henry's handball is an exception.
I just told you Victor Peba.
Henry's handball is an
Arsenal, Barcelona,
exception.
Champions League.
I'm coming.
Chelsea, Barcelona, 0809. I can't
See,
continue.
it wasn't that many.
It was many.
Before I'm coming. That's the
if it was
my
many,
point exactly.
I'm
coming.
There was a
Wait.
global outcry
I'm coming.
For VAR.
See, if we cannot still say, oh, this is the finality on a particular issue. Before now, before now, yes, video assistant. If it cannot assist, if the referee, if it can't assist, why bring it? Because before now, referees interpreted the laws of the game, and they were the final authority on the game. Wait, hold on. Before now, yes, I know. As long as there is still miscommunication between the people, the assistant referees who are interpreting the video analysis, and the referees on the field of play, and then there is no authority from the referee who is supposed to be the final authority, because at the end of the day, we still have cases where the referees are controlled by the video assistant referee.
What of the one they show?
And I'm coming. And as long as I'm concluding, and as long as there's still
and referee still makes wrong decisions, like the one of Newcastle.
That's the thing. As long as it still continues to make us to continue to debate. I know. As long as we are still debating, this thing, as long as it's still based on subjectivity of human interpretation, there was no need to bring VR, because football is about human interpretation. Is based on human subjectivity. VR has not solved that issue of subjectivity, and technology cannot solve that issue of subjectivity. Debate will still range. So why bring VR in the first place?
This outcry is majorly based on in the Premier League. If you look at the Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, Champions League, we have little. I'm not saying there are no wrong decisions, but we have minute. You watch 2024 African Cup of Nations, we were even saying they should call Premier League, they should call the elite leagues to come and watch, because there was no single mistake recorded at the recently concluded
the African Cup of Nations last year.
Imagine, and Africa, we are always referred as third world continent. Imagine if Africa could do it. Why do you think European clubs can't do it.
Like I've always said, it's because attention is there, and see everything.
Attention was not on
even the AFCON on some decisions are still subject to debate.
I said
some of it,
most.
but some of it is still subject to debate. And
let me just stop.
if we are still debating about it,
if we are saying something on statistics, statistics can never be 100 and it can never be 0.
Yes.
But if you are getting 70, 80, 90, and if it is just 5, 10, come on.
Football, it will always come with its mistakes. And we can always see that referees are humans. The people who are playing it are humans, they're not robots. Anything that has to do with football will always come with spontaneity, mistakes, and subjectivity because we are all human beings. And so everything is debatable. And so as long as VAR has not solved this debatability or the fact that my interpretation and your interpretation can be different, then why bring VAR in the first place? Okay. I'm not throwing the baby with the bathwater, but I'm saying that VAR has not solved any problem and it has even damaged football.
Okay, so that's your position and you are entitled to your position. I don't think technology was brought into the game to ruin the game. The fact that at least 50% of the decisions taken in Premier League are almost wrong, especially the ones that are questionable. Remember the days of the likes of Howard Webb, where Manchester United were always being favoured. Any small thing, red card, penalty. Look at it. If you look at Serie A, like I argued, Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, it's not as if they don't have issues too, But it's not like, it's not obvious, Of course, referees won't always get it right. But like I've always told you, technology was brought in to help, to assist in decision makings. And the way VR works is that, there's a screen where people are seated. There is also a screen on the field of play where at times when the guys reviewing don't get it right, they call on the referees. We've had several times where the so-called referees who had made mistakes are called to come and review their own decision. And after viewing, they still go ahead with that wrong decision. So it's like some things are wrong somewhere where we don't know. And I don't want to delve into those areas. But the analyst, as always, I called you and you came. I sincerely want to appreciate you.
Thank you for inviting
always picking my calls, always answering my calls. Thank you very much. And it's always a pleasure having your insight on Honourable Football Diaries.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much to my esteemed viewers for watching another interesting episode of the Honourable Football Diaries, the football podcast where banter meets bold take and no position is offside. As always, engage us in our comment section. Let's have your comments. Remember, we are on all social media platforms. Like, subscribe, follow us on all our platforms. We are on X, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook. I'll see you same time next week. Stay tuned and God bless you all.